All right, let's go. Hello, everyone. Today is plain old farming day plus today's dev chat day. And we're gonna wait for that. Okay. I think it's down through an hour or so, and I'm gonna listen while playing it and trying to farm some stuff. I have to kill rare enemies here, right? I think it is. Rare enemies, any dungeon, any tier. Okay, let's farm me. We farm.
Stand down or die.
There's some nemesis here. Good. I don't know. I think I had something cooking. I think. No. Bad prophecy. Bad prophecy. Good prophecy. That's a rare glove. No, I was going to cook these babies. That's what I was gonna do, so... Come on. So that's it. Let me try to set something up. Okay. I'm gonna try to open up TikTok as well. See what happens. Come on, leave me alone. No. Okay. No monsters attacking me, thank God. Okay, so if I do this, I can pop out this chat, right? Here, chat pop out. Now. Okay, can leave the TikTok chat here. Okay. Camera. Why is it not getting my camera? It's because it's on use. That's why. All right, let's test this baby. Let's keep going. So I want prophecies here. Yes, one. Let me see my items, please. That ain't too much to ask, is it? It is. Apparently, it is. Oh, that's good. That's not. I think those gloves were just a random drop. It wasn't the prophecy. I still have 3 of these. I want to get one more before I leave. Before I go to the next room. Like trying to get them all on one go. Great, one more. No tier 6 health. No tier 6 health. Alright, that's interesting. Why do I have so many shields? Somebody tell me. Why is it dropping so many shields? I have no shield prophecy. Do I? Oh, I do. But it's boss. Yeah, whatevs. Alright, let's go to the next room. And see what happens there. This is always bugged. This belt will increase chance to find potions. And I can put fire damage? Oh no. Potion and cleanse. That's what I want here. Top movement speed. That's interesting. Health regen is a big no, so I'm gonna try to seal it. Awesome. I do not need. I already have health. I can put hybrid health or endurance threshold, armor and reduced damage from crit. Yeah, I think right now this will be very good. Fuck. Okay. This will be very bad for my mana management, but let's see what happens. I should have thought about forging an experimental on the belt. Really should. Good.
Stand down or die.
Okay, so that's a scare. Okay. I feel like I left something behind. I don't know what or why. It must be my impression. It's just this prophecy that dropped only shit.
Hello again. We are getting closer to where the mountain beneath is headed.
Yeah.
Stand down or die.
Is it over, the prophecies? No, there's still one more. And this was a bad run. Not the run, just the drops. Shields! What the hell? Why the hell do I have a shield prophecy? I dropped those a long time ago. No. This was a tier 6. This was a tier 6. Okay, now this is over. Now let's just see if I can kill the boss and get a good drop.
Stand down or die.
Huh. Oh, the boss. I was here dreaming with nothing. Done? Done. Fuck. Something hit me hard there. Don't know what.
Stand down or die.
Is he... Oh, burned? Burned? He's burned. Alright, let me in, bet. Time to pay attention now. Yep. Ah, I didn't see the ray. Damn. That was so noobish of me. So noobish. What's up with these gloves? Melee attack speed, it's actually not bad. Not bad at all. A lot less health, but a lot more strength. My armor goes to 71. Yeah, how much strength do I get? 73. Do I have? Yes, I have it in here. I don't know, I'm feeling my health too low. That bothers me. Endurance threshold is interesting. I'm gonna keep it. And health regen sucks. Necrotic resist. I'm just gonna seal this and go for some health with tier 7 strength. Yes, that's awesome. But it's gotta be hybrid health, not just regular health. Okay, so now I don't lose as much health. I get 15 strength and some attack speed. Much better. Very good gloves now. Okay, so that's a win from the dungeon. This just stay here for a while. And let's farm some monos. Now, do I want Wings of Argantus or do I want... I'm not gonna find the Wings of... I want Urzel's Pride, that's it. Now we farm armors or we farm wands? We farm armor. That's what I feel like farming today. $632 corruption. And I was going this way, but... Oh, okay, let's go. I changed some stuff on the build, I'm not sure. Not entirely sure I can take it. Alright. Oh, I can take this. Okay. It just takes a while, definitely. Harbinger. That's good. That's not good. Let's see what else he brings me. No. Here we go. We keep going. I wanted to use this beacon for farming. I remember that. I just gotta find another one with a good modifier. So as I'm using that one, I might as well just do this one.
Cannot. Yeah.
No. No. Yeah, okay. And no. I'll get the Salt the Wound as well, but on general, no, man. No. Sorry, Nemesis, just no. Now I'm gonna cook this other one.
Stand down or die.
What was that? Some dudes just spawned from there randomly. Okay.
Finally.
I want this mage. Good. Not good. Come on, mages. How can 600 corruption farming suck this much? Armor. Maybe this is my lucky echo.
I cannot do that.
Ooh. Temporal Tungsten keys are always good.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
What? I didn't see the beacon there. I thought it was just the mage. Kinda, thank God, I would have had a problem dealing with the mage and the beacon. That's it. Keep running. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you suck, mage. There's already... ooh, that's good. 2 armor echoes. There's already a shade there. What, do they think I want to raise corruption like a madman? Yeah, yeah.
Stand down or die.
Okay. No, that's good. Well, the rolls are the skill roll is bad, but but this is a boot I wanted to test on my falconer. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to test it before the reset. Mauricio's Pride. Should I do the mage? Let's do this. Let's get ready for him. I'm ready for you, my man. Oh, I was not ready. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I also took that for nothing. But I was ready. I was just an idiot.
Stand down or die.
No, that's good. For a pro in lightning build. Leaving my mana too low. Can't do that. Okay, quick death. Thank you. So, next time you see a mage Fbel, don't be greedy. Don't lose your farm just because of one mage. Yo, Saiyan, what's up? How you doing, man? You said you were leaving early. Work early today. Are you done? Just finish your lunch. I thought you were leaving work early, my friend. That's not leaving early. Oops. Profane flash. It's here.
Stand down or die.
Stop slowing me. Know what, saying? That's not early. Yesterday you said you left at 4. They're abusing you there, Saiyan. They don't deserve you. Again? Really? Oh, fuck. Oh, no, that's nice. Okay, let me get ready for him.
I cannot do that.
Come on, my dude. Don't give me work. He gave me work. But it's okay, I killed him. It's important that you know that. It's very important. That you're aware of your work. And another tip. Dude, you eat too much. Every time we're talking, you're eating. Like, what the hell? Is that all you do? You game and eat? Oh, there he is. Sucks. Suck. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. This is also good. Double tier 7 and damage over time.
Cannot do that.
Stop criticizing my paladin. No one can survive this poison spin from this guy. Oh my god! No! He didn't drop this stuff, thank god. Maybe I'll start next cycle, refresh, whatever, with the Blood Dancer. I wanted to move around with him a little bit more. Maybe give him a lot of dodge, you know, see what happened. And I never got to get like an LP3 with him, something broken like that. The X, the Undisputed, I wanted to put physical damage, bleed, more bleed, and everything else. Maybe I'll just do that, my friend Saiyan. With the new cycle, cause I don't even have a Blade Dancer right now, and I'm not gonna start one. Yeah, Blue and Mini Tai would have tanked him for me, but they probably would have died. don't care about your storm crows. That's a full-on gay build, I'm pretty sure about that. My paladin will kick your Stormcrow's ass. He would kick your Stormcrows and your paladin's ass together. Oh no. Okay.
Stand down or die.
Nonsense, you know it's true. He would kick your asses. All of them together. Nonsense. You're the nonsense one. You don't respect my paladin. Oh damn, here's someone I respect. This freaking poison nemesis. With blood spires. Blood? Bone. Whatevs. Hit them all. I'll outrange you, bitch. I can't say bitch, sorry. Yeah. Take that. Give me my bad helmet and the good gloves. Good gloves. Yes. But this helmet sucks. Hell no. I got 2 builds that kill any build. 3 builds that would beat any build. It's that freaking the Storm Totem, the Exploding Zombies, and the Static Orb. Those are the broken builds. And the Racing Strike. And it was the Smelter's Wrath that's now bugged. And the Life is Mine, I can use foul language, okay? It's just the users, the viewers that can't. Oh fuck, I'm stuck in a corner. You never know when there are kids watching. But I can use foul language, okay? It's my live. And these, my friends, are the broken builds. These and my paladin, of course. Pray for a muty foul language. The nerve this guy has. Bella's not here, my friend. Bella's with my uncle, because she's only interested in the goodies. She's just like you. She just cares about food, nothing more. Everything is about food with her. Don't you have work? Go to work, Saiyan. Don't go take a nap. I gotta empty this. I'm just gonna put it on. No, this is. I always go to sleep after lunch. I seriously do not know what you're still doing in here. Because I have to sleep after lunch. It's a rule. Personal rule, but a rule. Okay, armor. Boss? Do I have to defeat this boss? No. This is Blood, Frost, and Death, so no! Nemesis. We clear the map. See you later, Saiyan. Good nap. Have a good nap. Don't dream of me. Don't dream of me. Dream of Rated or Ty. Not me. Later, man. Melee cold damage. Alright. Oh, yes. Conversil's Pride. That's one thing I wanted. And this is nothing. I'm gonna empower it. Another poison. I think this flame burst is stunning a lot. And I gotta go pee. Just a sec. All right. I don't know what time Mike's live starts. I think it's 5 o'clock. And I kind of want to listen to it. No, it's the ambush. This guy has so much health. So much. Amulets, uniques, more armors. Oh, I found what I wanted. So let's do this. Now I'm gonna use the farming technique and raise a lot of favor. Ooh, a haste shrine.
Stand down or die.
Let's go, Pally.
Stand down or die.
Mm. Mm. All right. That's one echo with a modifier that lasts for 2 more echoes. And now I'm gonna do this one and have 2 40% modifier and keep resetting the beacons. Oh, should I do these guys? No, because I want the amulet. I'll finish the boss, then I'll do these guys. I'll be a grown-up here. Here. Is this guy the boss? No. I could use some Rune of Attendance. Yeah, hang on, because this is not a beacon. Let's change show all gloves to show all helmet. Because I want the prismatic gaze. Wow, look at that. That's where that guy is. Thank God for this haste shrine. Oh, there's a second one. Good. That's for my way back. I don't know. Joe B, welcome, man. Thanks for the subscribe. You're very welcome here. Oh, oh, fuck, come on. Reals. Ah, there's the boss. For reals. Oh, that was... Great shrine, not bad. Not the best, but not bad. Oh, now it's a gate. Maybe it'll be something more... I don't know. That wasn't a hard one. It's just... I shouldn't take the guy's spinning skill. It's never good to get a giant hammer on your face, right?
Stand down or die.
Okay, let's go. And there's some uppers here. Uppers, it's what I call people, monsters, who words I think I cannot say on Twitch and YouTube and stuff. Oh, that's good. Great. Keeper's glove, never used it. The fang, and all right. Now I have two 40% modifiers, and as long as I want to farm, I do this beacon. I just can't finish the map. So right now I have 26k favor. I want to get to 100. I hate these Gargants. Let's go. So we go fast. We kill as many. Ooh, Nemesis. I'm gonna stop for that Nemesis. Yeah, definitely. Poison! Most overpowered skill in the game. Poison. Who's throwing axes at me? LP1? Come on, at least an LP3. Come on, dodge rating. Well, this is good. More dodge rating on these boots. The row could be better. But it's... Fuck! Don't send the poison. See? Poison! Most overpowered kill in the whole game. Ailment, whatever. Look at this. Look at this. Fuck. Come on. Come on. These poison tornadoes. Use the beacon. So we do 50% of the beacon and leave. Or die. Look at this. 97 damage killed me. Ridiculous. But there's really no problems. The modifiers are here. I just can't. Gotta keep going. And killing. I got 2k favor on that run. And Mike is live. No, he's not live yet, but he opened the stream. And let's see what he has for us today. Mage. I'm gonna go on him because I really want the mana, experimental mana. On the belt, you know. Whoa. I can't go there. That's cowardly, Meiji. You know it is. Oh, and I got a prophecy. Okay, double tier 6. Always respected. Void damage taking as physical. +3 to warpath. I just might use this armor. Tier 7, tier 7. And a rogue armor with some stuff. What? Who's using foul language on my live? Stop using foul language. It's not allowed on this live using foul language. See, Streamlabs just said, please, Anant Patel, please refrain from using foul language. We don't use that here, fucker. I just... ridiculous. These guys, they have no education at all. Like 0. Yeah, you keep sending your smileys. You need some discipline, my boy. You need to learn you can't just get in someone's live and call them whatever you want, you know? People deserve respect. No, I didn't rate it. Peace, we said we'd play that Demio. It's Demio. On weekend. This is Friday. You're so anxious.
Stand down or die.
Done, done, done. We go again. Really? Your snake druid. What level did you stop yesterday? Oh, it's frostbite. It's a snake frostbite druid. Oh, you went pretty far.
Stand down or die.
Fucking poison nemesis. I'm doing... I was just able to set up the beacon stuff. That's why I don't care about dying also. Well, it's never good to die, but... You know. So, probably... If you're on later, I think I'm gonna be online until 8 p.m. Something like that. I can level you up some more. What? What? I bugged. Look at... What? I'm under the stairs. What the fuck? I'm under the stairs. How do... I'll have to portal. I can't portal. Yeah, kill me. Thank you. Come on, kill me. Oh no, he's not gonna kill me. Fuck. Oh, come on. Blood, Frost, and Death. Let's start over. Damn game bugs. Demio, yes, I ran away. Call me a chicken, call me whatever you want. That's called strategy, my friend. Strategy.
Stand down or die.
The smart ones stay alive. But I died, right? Fuck, I died. We're gonna play Demio rated tomorrow. 100% sure we're gonna play Demio. Are you gonna be online tomorrow? Tomorrow, I don't know, 2 p.m. from here. I don't know what time it'll be there. Then we can play like 4 hours of that freaking Demio. But I'll tell you something. If I buy the game, we better play it a lot, okay? Yeah, I don't need your approval on my strategy. Then we play tomorrow. It's settled. It's decided. Tomorrow is Demio Live Day. If anyone knows that game anywhere.
Stand down or die.
I think I'm gonna go around this map a little bit more. I think it'll give me some good favor. 37 to 50. Let's see. Let's kill some mob. $37. Yeah, not that great. No, it's just the small ones give me nothing. It's just a lot of them, but no good XP. Then forget what I said. It's definitely gonna happen, my friend, against my will, but like 75% of the players voted yes, so it's gonna happen. Did you see the new shrines? Did you get to see? There are gonna be 28 new shrines. 28. Yes, your party won. Dude, they're making 18 shrines of skills. Like you go, you click on the shrine, and you get Warpath, you get Shurikens, you get a Fire Phoenix, stuff like that. And some other shrines that are more random. But 18 of them are skills. And if you have that skill specialized on your skill tree applies to them. So some shrines are gonna be very strong on some builds. They're temporary, so I don't know if it's gonna make a huge difference. It won't. But it's a nice addition. It gives some variability to the game. Wow, it's not Yeah, that's it. That's it. And there's a shiny shrine that, I don't know, a rainbow shrine. I mean, you keep shining with rainbow colors, and they didn't say what it does, but I think it makes you super ultra strong. I think. Okay, I'm not sure. Oh, Mike's live. Let's ask him. Oh, he's not live yet. Isn't he?
Já pensou o que significa ter 12
He
horas de
is.
proteção para sua
Propaganda.
boca? O Gasto Total 12 ajuda a apoiar as defesas naturais da sua boca, protegendo contra
I can't
bactérias
skip
por
to
até
its
12 horas.
propaganda.
Sua boca continua protegida, hein? Mude para Colgate Total 12.
Frisques. Alimenta a diversão. Frisques. Sem corantes artificiais.
We are still working on search improvements. Yeah, I don't think they made it in. There's some pretty cool stuff there, but it's not ready yet, as far as I know.
I just asked him what the rainbow
It's so
shrine
tricky
do.
to keep track of what's actually made it in, what actually hasn't made it in yet.
I will never try your dance moves, Rated. Never.
How does dungeon quality of life work? I don't think you guys mentioned about it in the forums. Yeah, it's not a gigantic change yet, and so that'll be coming in with the patch notes. There's sort of the first wave that we've really wanted to get into to clean up some stuff, and just make the process a little bit more smooth. And then we've got some bigger changes coming as well after that. Yeah, keep Berserk going. Such a gigantic difference in damage when Berserk stays up.
He'll read my question. Eventually.
Got him. Thanks, Raptor. So my Raptor's doing like half the work.
What?
Like, we pulled out. What do I know we've done for sure? Like we cut off some chunks of the dungeons, so like the zones are physically just smaller, so there's less space to check in general. I know we have removed the like percentage of blockers that show, like the rate that the blockers show up at, so you'll go through smoother.
He answered the raining. Oh my god! It gives all the buffs.
The changes that are coming.
My god. Let me take off the game camera and put it on screen capture. I think I'm gonna have to put it on window capture.
Because there's some restructuring we want to do with dungeons in general that'll especially for party play as well.
Oops.
And
All
also just
of them.
fail states.
All of the buffs.
So they're a little bit more forgiving, things like that. I'm not sure what of all of this made it in or not to this patch.
That's cool. That's gonna be a fun shrine.
I think those are 1.2 things. Hi, long term, big fan of the game. Thanks. Feel like I might recognize the name from the forums. I don't know. I have a quick question. If you don't mind, could you please explain sextant blocking update next year? Thanks. That's why I remember it. Well, see, a sextant is an important part of a compass. That without it, the compass just doesn't function at all. It's built right into every single one of them. It's completely wrong. It's not true at all.
43k, almost there.
All right. Thanks for the answer. 2 beavers better than 1. In regards to the skeletons, we obviously know that the bones are the money. How about the worms? Are there worms money too? Oh god. Just realized what you were trying to get me to do.
Now.
Well,
Nemesis time.
All right, is the increased rate of favorite reputation also a test for future permanent tweaks? 1.1 felt like I was able to buy a lot less prophecies in COF compared to 1.0. I mean that to me that says you probably had an extremely powerful build in 1.0. And I think we're always looking at the rates of these things. It's everything's kind of a test. It's not really anything in a vacuum. So yes, but I don't want you to think too much in that, like, if people are like really love it, it'll just happen or something like that. We're always collecting data and looking at feedback. So if you do like it, do tell us, and it will influence our decisions going forward. But I don't want to get anyone's hopes up of like some like minimum threshold of if it gets this much enjoyment, we're just gonna make it core or something like that. That's not quite the way we do things. But so if you are looking for, if you do enjoy it, let us know. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for that. Oh, I should grab that. Yeah. All right, push forward, shards or expansion. Let's check out the area. So what buffs does the rainbow shrine do? What does the rainbow shrine do? Everything. The closest thing I can liken it to is like a star, like a
From Mario.
yeah.
Yes. A star from Mario.
Oh, I was trying to get him to be trapped in the corner.
I love that.
That would have been funny. Will we see those bizarre search upgrades added to the loot filter? Loot filter.
No.
Because we're talking about roll ranges now, I'm assuming is the key piece you're asking about. Okay, I did just get confirmation that the skeletons are monolith only, specifically monolith, which does make sense. I think there's, I don't know if the affix range stuff has been added to the loot filter, but the fact that we have it now functional for the searches for the Merchant's Guild makes the barrier to putting in the loot filter a lot lower. There's a few differences in like designing what we want to exist in each of those things. It's not just a straight because it's in one it should be in the other. You know, like there's certain things that are intentionally in just one or the other. But I gotta say, I would not hate it.
My bad here.
Am I getting any balance patches planned before 1.2? There's no like big overhaul balance patches planned between now and then, I don't think. But that doesn't mean we can't, you know, that doesn't mean it's impossible. Just because something's not planned right now doesn't mean it won't happen. Don't forget to put at last epoch game. Yeah, if you want me to see the question and answer it, please put at last epoch game in the question so I see it and I answer it. If I've skipped one, I didn't get answered, I apologize. Please repost it. Only if you're sure I've skipped it. Any chance of being able to go back into an echo for loot on the floor when you didn't die, or when you die? I've lost so many prophecy pots. Right now, we don't have any way of preserving the echo layout when you leave. Once you've left, it's closed. Once you've left, it's closed. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Apparently it was a long week. Well, you got. I think a more realistic. I think there's a more realistic. I should expand on this here. So the question is about like losing gear to zones resetting, and I think there's a much more realistic solution to that problem than making the zones persist for us. Because having the zones persist is. It's one of those things that you're like, well, just don't unload it. And we're like, yeah, it is so not that simple. And you know, sometimes the like reporting the core of the problem and not a wishful solution ends up getting us to a solution a lot faster. So if we just look at the problem of it's losing loot that was in a zone that you missed, it's also not just dying. It's you know, a minion killed something behind you in your travels, and you didn't notice that there was this item that you really wanted and all that sort of stuff. And you know, like there's other things than just dying. There's like, oh, I portaled out too quickly, I just didn't see it. You know, there's a lot of ways that you can lose loot. Maybe it dropped and was inaccessible due to like some of the dungeon barriers, or I was like off a cliff or something like that. Like, so there's a lot of different ways that it can't, like those different scenarios where that problem can show up. And so finding a solution that fixes all of those problems is really important. And just being able to go back into the zone doesn't fix all of those situations. Also going back into the zone is way harder for us than other possible solutions. So we're looking elsewhere to fix those problems, really. And there's no way to know that, so it's like not saying you guys should be aware of our internal workings and what's a hard problem, but yeah.
Gonna eat something, guys. Be right back.
Incredible.
You, Raiden, left my stream and came back. I saw that. Why can you do that and I can't? But I am back, but I am eating. And listening to Mike.
Same casting system. All right, we'll be Turkish translate to the game anytime next month or years. It's possible. I don't know which languages are next on the list. I know we did just. Did we just expand the languages huge, or just about to expand the languages huge a lot? We are still very actively working on improving our localizations for existing languages and expanding to new languages. That's a really important part of this for us. We're really clear that this is an important part to our players as well. It's sort of like the most core accessibility option we can include in the game. So it is really important to us, and we are working on expanding it. I don't have any specifics offhand on exactly which ones are next. I'm sorry. Actually, it's a cool item. Not for us really right now, but it's got some affixes that line up decent. That was a lot of them landing at once. We dodged a nuclear warhead there. When will we have a fully viable B build? Feels like we're short maybe one, maybe two items for full B chaos. Yeah, it's kind of always just like buzzing on the outer edges of viable build territory, isn't it? I think it's one of those things like it might take a few more patches before it finally really kicks off. It's a bit of a meme, and so I think we're a little hesitant to make the memes too strong. But having them be strong is not bad. Just I think there's a line where if it's like, well, the best thing to play in Last Epoch is a beekeeper. That way.
Beekeepers are fun.
Alright. Is there going to be an endgame overhaul, or at least an entire separate way to play the endgame content instead of just endless monos? I mean, so I think the focus we're doing is on a few fronts. Is addressing the issues with the dungeon system, which is the secondary endgame system that's kind of it not being good enough as a system overall, with the way that you interact with it in multiplayer, the way that you like the death penalties associated with it, specifically all of that is specifically regarding the like the lead up to the dungeon and things like that. So like the maze with blockers is not fun for people. It's feedback we're getting pretty consistently, and fixing that will have a really big impact. That's like fixing that will in a way kind of add an end game system, because we'll be able to make new dungeons again.
Come on,
and
so many shitty.
Also just make that be a fun end game system for people to play again. But yes, there's also a lot of updates to monoliths coming. I don't think there's a second system on the same scale as the monolith that's planned for 1.3. But we do have other in-game activities and things like that planned. I can't really go into detail on that. It's a little bit longer term for some of those. So we're expanding the in-game in several different ways, and that's going to keep expanding. And improving.
Maybe this one?
I'd really personally like to see kind
a
of
good one.
a little bit longer side tracks be available in the monolith, where it's like mini dungeons that show up almost sort of randomly, like there's a wall and you're like, smack, oh hey look, a ladder to a mini dungeon, and you know, like things like that I think would really help.
That's cool.
There wouldn't be a fully separate system on the same scale as the monolith, but I think they would kind of stand out as their own system within the monolith a little bit. I think that'd be really good. Gotta get that procedural generation system running though. We're working on it. Come on, keep it. No. Nice. 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 I'm really excited about the loot lizards. The loot lizards are so cute, and like I've been playing right now because I've been playing all week with loot lizards in testing builds and things like that, and I'm like, I almost just said, well, I said to myself, and I almost said out loud, like, I haven't seen a loot lizard all, like, what's going on here? I haven't seen any of them. This is insane. Like, there must be something wrong. They're not showing up at all. There is, Mike. You're playing on the wrong patch. Hi, Josh.
No.
Are there any plans in your laundry list to improve the ice barrage tree nodes, particularly what is reflected in the tooltip, and expanded tooltips for certain nodes to explain whether it's supported to be damage neutral or an increase? It's complicated skill and many nodes don't function how you might think they do, and the tooltip doesn't reflect it properly. I mean, we're always looking to improve all the skills, so if you've got specific nodes that you're concerned about, drop them in a bug report and we'll get to it. It is difficult to develop the game and to then be a player, knowing the math behind drop rates and damage. Yes. How do you cope with any personal bias to buff nerf your favorite class? Great question. I think the primary part of it is that we don't buff and nerf in a vacuum, so there's not just one person being like, well, I play this, so I'm gonna buff it. You know, there kind of needs to be a justification and a reason behind it, and you have to be able to defend that decision. So, you know, like usually there's at least 2 people, sometimes 3, 4, 5 people when you're doing balancing stuff, and it needs a little bit of peer review involved. There's a little bit of bias towards I think mechanically interesting effects for abilities that we really like, because I mean, it's just natural that, like, so the characters that I play on stream and I play offline and things like that, like I play with my friends, those builds that I play a lot, I just get more experience with, and I just think of cool things that I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we added this sword into the game to work with this type of build and do this function, because I was playing that character. So you get more ideas, I think, for the classes that you play a lot and things like that, but I don't think that we are, and I think you do see that reflected a little bit in the quantity of unique items for each class, or for each ability. But I think we're pretty good about, you know, like, not just straight power buffing things we play. I like to play a lot. Trunks, thank you very much for the gifted sub, and congrats to Cobalchin. Look at that. Thank you. Let's see what's in here. Oh, stifled roll. I mean, it's not bad, but just, you know, it's not what we're looking for.
Let's farm these babies.
I'm really enjoying this build. I'm having fun with it.
Some Duras
Please
and
don't forget to
lifeless
put that
armor.
last epoch game in the question if you'd like me to answer it. Thanks, Santa Clara. Appreciate you. Glad you enjoy it. All right, when will you ever make it so that you are not forced to fight any harbingers to progress to empowered monos? They're way too OP for normal. I mean, it's just the one, right? It's the one level 90 one you have to fight.
It's not that hard, really.
I mean, I don't think there's any plans to take that out. I could, yeah. It's a little tricky. I could see it, like allowing you to progress into empowered even if you didn't kill it. But I think the concern is that like the power jump or the difficulty jump from normal to empowered is pretty significant. And so if you can't kill that harbinger, you're probably going to have a tough time just doing empowered monos in general. Yeah. And then there's the other problem as well is if you fail that one and it still lets you into empowered, then you have to kill all of them as empowered versions instead of one of them as a normal version, because you do kind of get one freebie there a little bit. I say freebie, it's still hard. I think if anything, this might be kind of counterintuitive, but if anything, I think given that problem, the solution I'd probably start looking at first would be increasing the difficulty of normal monos, which I know is kind of the opposite of what you're asking for, but it does smooth out that curve. I do really like having difficulty like breakpoints. That like I still remember, you know, the first. Was it the first character I ever did it? I think it was the first time I ever went to hell in Diablo 2. It was on a windy druid, and just like walking onto the moor and just being like, I gotta turn around because I can't do any of this at all. I really enjoy those. That might be a bit of an extreme example of a jump, but yeah. I don't know, it's a tricky issue. I'm not sure the best way to solve it. Are there plans to remake Block? Not really.
No, what?
See what you got to say on it though. If you do have a suggestion, jump out to read, I think, please drop it in the suggestions channels on Discord or our forums.
Safe travels.
Let's read it out. At the moment, you implement more and more stuff that isn't blockable at all, like the new bosses and their effects. The problem with that is that a lot of the class things from Sentinel doesn't work at all if no effect triggers a get hit effect. That is a major problem. Yeah, I think there was more dots in general, but then we did also give Sentinel specific tools to deal with dots a little bit better. And I know that Sentinel defense is low right now, and so we are looking at addressing that. So it's, and I don't want you to take that as like it's great or anything like that. But I think it's a positive thing that there are a split of, you know, a content that, you know, a character is better / worse at, and also just a difference in the style of content. So you have like different things you need to watch out for, different ways you need to prepare for different fights, things like that. I think that's really positive. And it's possible it might be too extreme, might not be balanced well enough, things like that. But the underlying effect, I think, is good.
I get the idea, but
Who knows? Maybe the next set of content will be greatly favor hits to the point where things that can block are super strong. You never know. Block used to be the like only thing anyone did. Is it your mage? Block. Okay, well you're an acolyte? Block. Okay, but what if you're a rogue? Block. Alright. Does high corruption increase chances of more LP in the Nemesis egg? No. If I put an item in the egg during the campaign at a low level, do I have a lower chance to get more LP? No. The LP chance of the item is not affected by corruption in the egg. However, you do find significantly more eggs and nemesis, like you'll get more cracks at it playing higher corruption. So you'll end up with like more high LP items playing higher corruption, but it doesn't make the individual attempts stronger.
That's good to know.
It creates, if we did that, it kind of creates an opportunity for like egg service almost, where it's like join someone's high corruption run, and like they'll find you a nemesis, and you go until you get an egg type thing. That's not really something we're super interested in having as a core gameplay mechanic. Q1, anything more specific than that? Nope. Basically anything that you can interact with and something good or bad happens is great. The previous question was more so elements like patch of grass you walk over and a spike pops out and harms you, or chest that turns into a mimic. Yeah, the mimic thing's interesting. We've discussed that a few times and came really close to putting it in once. I do really like that type of effect in a context that specifically makes sense. So I'd love to see a dungeon where there was like a lot of really juiced treasure chests that also had a really high chance of being mimics. So like I'd really like to see that, like here's the you're in a specific context where there's extra incentive to go interact with these objects, and there's a chance they're actually bad. I'd really like to see that more than just having them sprinkled. If you could give advice to a junior gameplay programmer with no experience looking to work on RPGs like at EHG, what might that be? I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is like dumb and mean and sarcastic of just go get some experience, but it's kind of appropriate. So start making a game, and try and release that game. And try not to make it be revolutionary or high scope or like super fancy and like groundbreaking or anything like that. No, just like make a game for your mom or your sister or your brother or best friend down the street, or like make a game that is simple and takes half an hour to play through, finish it, complete it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And publish it. Actually publish it. Go through the steps. Like do a tiny little phone game and get a Google Play account. It's $50, I think. At least it was when I did it. And you get just the experience of that process of going through releasing a game. And I think the most important part about this is kind of, it's not about having that experience to put on a resume. It does really help being like, here's a game that I made from scratch myself and I released it. It's really basic. Here's one thing that kind of does cool, but it's a really simple game, and you can describe it in like 3 sentences. It's Mario, but you have a jetpack that randomly activates in any one of the 4 cardinal directions, sort of thing, and for 2 seconds at a time, and you gotta like play around that or something, like little things like so it's really easy to explain what it is. And I think that process of just going through it is really, really valuable for yourself to learn if that's something you are interested in doing every day for the next however long, because it is a very difficult process emotionally. And being prepared for that is difficult. I think this kind of applies to most creative endeavors.
Exactly.
But yeah, like take a project start to finish, and I think that's the biggest. And like just a little project in your spare time, like watch YouTube tutorials, things like that. That'd be that's where I did start, and I highly recommend it. I also did have a computer science degree at that point, but still, that's where I wasn't planning on going into games at that point. 5th cycle refresh, will there be new Twitch drops? I don't think so, no. Hi Mike, finally caught your stream again. Welcome. Hope you're doing good. I am. Any teasers for the next big cycle update? Also, pet girl win. Oh my gosh, I want a pet girl so bad. A lot of armor on that actually. I don't have any major teases for this. I mean, so like basically everything I could tease was in the post this morning. So if you haven't read that post this morning, go check that out because there's tons of awesome stuff. I feel like I mentioned something cool already. The skills that get cast from your there's a bunch of new shrines, and a good chunk of them are skill shrines. So they just like start spamming an ability, like one of them starts spamming hammer throw, and if you are not a sentinel, it's just default base hammer throw. But if you're a sentinel and you have hammer throw specialized, you can throw spinning hammers or whatever you want hammers, and you know it's pretty sweet. My goodness me.
I believe him.
That was closer than I wanted. How you feeling? Any sweating? We're almost halfway through. I haven't died yet. As I gotta click on a boss. Oh god. I need to fix my resistances before I go in there, or else I'm just gonna get one shot. No fortune potential. 9 fortune potential.
Oh yeah.
Item. I'm gonna actually chaos this and try and hit void. Necrotic's actually not bad. Cold was pretty rough too, but we're gonna try and go for it again. I wanted some void res. Minion health. He's not dying at all. Oh, void res. Void res. Not chaos. Void res. Worth. Don't care. Mana. We don't need mana. I mean, still a useless stat, but at least we got the other stuff up. Nice health. Yeah, 2 strength. The sad 2 strength. I almost just was like, here, let me show you the new affinity system or the priority system, and just like click all through it. Let's try to do this quick. Let's be as well. Better. Let's just go try it. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, hello Mike. Hope this Friday is treating you well. It is, thank you. It's that time again for my weekly question. Any merch shop updates? Nope. Super excited for the refresh and event. Also, thank you for the great work you do and EHG do. Thank you. You're welcome. Nope, sorry. Not yet. I want it so bad. Any plans for a secret level akin to the cow level? You can tell me, I won't tell you guys, honest Gov. You know, like, I can't say that we don't really think that might be fun to possibly add in, but whether or not we ever decide to not do that is really just, it's so up in the air still that I can't think why we would or wouldn't want to maybe do that, but you know, we'll just have to see. Confused? Me too. I have no idea what I just said.
This hates, this despair.
Berserk rolling. Here we go.
This world earned it. Do you deny it?
Lost it.
My shadow covered.
Lost the pattern. Just got annihilated. I don't know if I knocked him off position or not. Oh, yep. Ugh. I saw it. I'm like, oh, as soon as I walked in there. I knew. Oh, there you go, Aaron. All right, we need more void res. One of these is it. Void. Bring me the void.
One more.
Where does that say the word void on it? What? Am I blind? What is going on? One of those affixes is copied from something with void in it. It's gotta be. Yeah, armor mitigation applying to dots is great for us. There's Ellie. I think it might be time to get rid of the boots, possibly. This caps our crit avoidance. I don't want to try this for too long. Let's see if we can just craft these boots a little bit. In there. Thank you. Okay, what do we want on the prefix? Maybe we just want move speed, right? Yeah, great. The dexterity ups. That's what we wanted, right? Attunement. Attunement's okay because it does help the transformed version of that. It's not great. Should have done the void res first. I'm gonna try and swap those out. We have enough? We gotta redo it. We gotta redo it. Okay, let's pick carefully. High health. Yeah, let's get low. Okay. More questions. Back to it. Any plans for... Oh, yeah. You're great at answering these questions every week. It gives us so much hope for the long-term future of this game. Thank you. I appreciate that. I work hard at it. How do you and the team feel about the new boss ward tuning? Do you feel the discrepancy of health going down is too great between health and ward? I think it's tricky. I think that a greater variance from boss to boss would be good at this point. That's where I'm leaning myself. It is a difficult thing to answer though, because you are I think, okay, so overall I think wildly positive change compared to where we were before about the hidden boss DR system. I think it is wildly positive. So I think we are significantly stepping in the right direction. It's not perfect yet. I'd really like to see some tweaks to it to fine tune it. And I think, and I could be wrong with this. This is not just a me decision, but I think the way I'm leaning towards it myself is higher variance from boss to boss in both how, like what percentage, like right now it's about the ward bar fills, and the ward bar is about 75% of the boss's health pool. And then it decays more. So I think I think I'd like to see the decay ramp increase. So the speed at which the ward decays at increase faster as like I want the curve of increase rate to grow faster. It's kind of it's confusing, but I think it would basically mean as you're getting like, it would cap out the time the ward's gonna sit there a little bit lower. but would have a lower, wouldn't change too much the impact that the ward has on builds that are really pumping up the damage and are just getting through the ward themselves already. I think I'd like to see a higher variance in the. This is all stuff that we have to debate in the design meeting and everything, and it's way more than just me. But this is what I'm gonna talk about in it when we talk about it next. Also, having a slightly higher variance in the ward amount relative to the health amount. So like some enemies getting a ton of ward and having not much health, some enemies having a ton of health and not much ward. You know, having it be less strictly linked. I think it'll be good. And having that information be a little bit more upfront too. We often do that with just putting more ward pips in it if we want more ward stuff happening. But I think having the dynamic of the ward percentage, of the health value percentage for ward amounts. Oh my goodness, I think I said that right. Being a higher variance would be good too.
The map.
Sorry if that was a lot of jumbo and I probably said something wrong there. There's room to grow. Alright, does corruption level have any impact on loot lizard spawn rate? Ooh, good question. Yes, it does. Certain loot lizards can only appear later on. So like there's certain loot lizards that won't appear in the campaign at all, and there's certain loot lizards that won't appear until you get later in the campaign, in the monolith. Or they won't appear very often until you get later in the monolith. And like, so the rarer ones show up more later. Total spawn rate, I think corruption does impact it a little bit, but I don't think it's a huge amount. I think it's one of those like indirectly it affects it type thing. More shrine spawn or something like that. You know, like there's. And the loot lizards do spawn just on their own, not just through shrines. And each loot lizard has a chance to just like to multiply as well. So you may have to make some hard choices on which one to chase and follow. Which, if you do have friends playing with, it's not a bad thing. If you have to split up. Because they will escape if you let them linger too long. They will escape with their tail intact. There's also a little Easter egg in there as well that you'll find. I wouldn't call it a mechanical Easter egg, a fun Easter egg though. So don't try and read too much into it when you find it. All right. With 1.2 being partially merged with 1.3, would be a great opportunity to finally match the cycle number 3 and the patch number 1.3. Any chance this is happening so the confusion is taken care of? That's not a bad idea. It does cause the problem of like, what happened to 1.2, right? Because the next patch is going to be 1.2, and it's kind of going to be the 4th cycle. You know, like, so it's they're going to be even farther split now. Which might fix the problem on its own. I don't think it will though. I think something needs to be done about it. Okay, here we go. Berserker. Almost just started singing a song with Berserker as the main lyric, and then realized that I'm like, well, the rest of that song is very much not appropriate. And everyone who just understood what I was talking about is over 30, probably over 40. All right. Any plans for making the factions going against each other in a tournament competition or an event that make players come together weekly? I'd say unlikely. One of the key things we're actually trying to avoid is pitting them directly against each other. Like that. Like that will bring out and really shine a light on the differences of 62 better. Is it enough? That'll really shine a light on the differences between them. Big enough. 69. This should cap our crit avoidance, right? Oh, way over capped. Oh, I don't even need that. I'm capped without it. Oh, I can find better boots than that. All I have is a little bit of void res, move speed, and health. I can find better boots than that. Let's take a second. Let's take a step back. Here's some better boots. We are completely wasting that stat. Boots. Yes, everyone's looking at me going like, Mike, this is exactly why we need better search in here, because you could just put boots and void on here and it would be great. You're absolutely right. You just do something like this and just slap void on it. Ooh. Ooh. That might be fixable. Okay, we're gonna do a little mini craft here, because we can just try and roll this into void. Armor, cold, dodge, health. Then we came back around to a great pair of boots. Crap, we're gonna keep those. Those are nice, but not what we're looking for. Fire res, fizz res. Let's get some void res in there, please. Necro res, cold res. Also a good pair of boots. Not what we're looking for. Here we go. Why didn't I start with those? Wait. Good. Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay, T5 void res. Strength. Ton of int. Let's crack that int off. Vitality. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know the move speed's crap on him, but you know what? Look at our void res. Just capped. Okay. Thrilled about that. Unique, so Weaver's Will. Got some experimental stuff. This. Exalted. Unique. This is what we need. Priority system. Cut that time down. People saw me like organizing my inventory and stash on stream, and they got so fed up with it that they implemented them. All right, the original forum post has mentioned dungeon quality of life coming, but the poll post today didn't have any listed. What was the quality of life mentioned that we are getting, or is it saved for the patch notes on the site?
The stream
Os
bug.
livros plantaram a ideia. Depois, os filmes fizeram você sonhar com uma partida. Agora, finalmente chegou a sua chance de levantar voo e jogar quadribol. Sua jornada para se tornar uma lenda do esporte já começou.
Seja qual for o jogo, a fibra é vivo, com 700 MB, mais asset lag, mais ponto cabeado.
Much less chance of having like inaccessible areas. You'll have just a better chance of just gliding through it, and you'll be able to find the ends faster. So the time you spend in each one of the like floors of the dungeon is going to be a lot smaller, which is I think like the main thing people are hoping for, but it's not the only thing we're doing. And we do have some oh my goodness, Bart. Go to the big side, Mike. Play this smart. We don't need 2 deaths in one stream. That's never happened before. I love the roll. Feels so good. I was trying to make my arena size big for what I had available. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna go so badly. What's a Pokemon that looks like my Raptor? Go Raptor, I choose you. Gotta find my new running speed. Come on, yes. Is that culling hit? Throwing damage leeches health. All right. Ward gain on kill and decay threshold. All right. Feels like dodge rating. Better than nothing. Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right. Easy. I think every time this happens, when I'm leveling a character and I get to that, I'm like, gotta get my void res fixed. I do really like those boots though. A lot of strength, vitality, armor. It's just such a basic set of gear, but like I think I'm gonna try and seal the armor. The situation like this, I think that's like sealing time. We're not the right one. When we can, let's seal those boots, the armor, and then get a better stat there. Straight to Lagon. Let's go straight to Lagon. More questions. Sorry if I'm falling behind here. Got a little. I get like absorbed into the game a little too much, and then I just forget about I'm supposed to be answering questions. Ooh, I should see if I could say this. See what they say. I may have some other news. See if I'm allowed to tell you. Uh-oh,
What did he
people
do?
are pinging me. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Level 65. Oh, you got my back, buddy. Okay, as soon as the second's done, I'm gonna switch. Thank you. I didn't even notice. All right, great. So small announcement. Actually, it's a pretty big announcement for me, but
Wow.
you gauge. We are heading back to Tavern Talk. Carve will be joining me this time, and so it's going to be Carve and myself are going to be guests on Tavern Talk with Gazzy and DM. So that's going to be a ton of fun. That'll be on Tuesday, just before the patch. So on the 17th, yeah, Tuesday the 17th. The patch notes will probably have just gone out actually. So, ooh, that's good timing. That was lucky. And yeah, so we're gonna be going there a couple hours, and they'll get to ask us a bunch of questions. So if you have questions you want them to ask us as well, maybe grill in some follow-ups and things like that, head on over to them, and I'm sure they have places you can submit questions, or they'll have chat open or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
gonna
it.
be great. I did that twice before. Both times it was so much fun. Very much looking forward to that. That's why I say big announcement for me. All Right. Why Harbingers are more pain for melee compared to range? Example, Spirit of Fire Harbinger with AoE dot aura that is up like 80% of the time. I mean, so there's like, we try to make it, you know, reasonable for any type of class character to build to fight the boss of a similar level. There are certain boss fights that we tend to favor melee or ranged for, and we try and switch those so that there's a roughly even number of those as well. Like, we want the overall experience to be fairly even for ranged and melee, but we don't want every individual fight to be even for ranged and melee, if that makes any sense.
That's
Yeah, we try and make them reasonable and possible and doable and viable and all that sort of stuff for ranged and melee, but having them be exactly the same difficulty for each and every situation is, I think, less interesting. And I think that's one of the fun things about having a character where you come up in situations where you're like, I am a god, look at how fast I killed this, and situations where like, ooh, here's my character's weakness, and it's like a really tough fight you got to battle through. And I think having those dynamics is really important. So and right now it's probably skewed too heavily towards favoring ranged and too punishing for melee, but that's not intentional.
please pick that.
Wonderful. Yeah. Alright, I find new skills are what makes people most excited, but because of the way skills work in LE, I think that it'd be hard to consistently make new skills. Are there plans on making generic skills sort of ease the workload? We have talked about doing generic skills in the past. One of our core design pillars is class identity, and having generic skills does butt right up against that. We almost did a skill tree for evade, as this would have been the first generic skill tree that went into the game. We were very close on doing that, and like, obviously we didn't do that. But yeah, so it's something that we've definitely considered, and we are getting quite a bit quicker at making awesome skill trees. We also have some other stuff that's going to work into this well that I can't talk about right now. Yeah, you bring up a good concern that we've been and a problem that we've been working on alleviating for years now. So I'm confident in our ability to keep pushing new skills in as we go. I know we didn't have any last patch, and that's going to change going forward. You're gonna start to see new skills again. I'm actually Monday morning. First thing I'm gonna do is start prototyping or continue prototyping a skill, because the person who started it's going on holidays. I've got a plan. That, like, in all reality, will probably fall on its face, but you never know. Ooh, Harbinger. Oh yeah, it's Harbinger. Let's get this chest first. Any plans to add more dot mitigation affix passive tree outside of a few specific item bases? It's very difficult to mitigate, especially at high corruption, while it seems to tick so quickly and for so much damage. Yeah, there's definitely, we've been looking at new ways to specialize your defenses to focus more on dot resistance in general. I don't have any examples of that right now, I'm sorry. Would you guys consider doing challenges to unlock MTX that pair along with new leagues? Oh yes. I think if you take a careful look at the announcement that went out today, there's some hints of some fledgling versions of that coming. Any word on public API anytime soon? Nothing new. We do have an API that people do use. It's private, like it's invite only right now. Usually when I see this question show up, like I've answered this question a few times on like Reddit, and almost every time when I say like we've got one that we're like still beta testing and we might open it up at some point and yada yada yada, my follow-up question is usually like, what do you want to use it for? And basically the answer always comes down to like, well, we're not doing that. The API doesn't have that, we're not adding it. It does other stuff. So I'm curious to know what you're looking to use it for. Maybe I'll let you know if that's something that the API does and or could potentially do.
I think I can tank him.
Got him. They're just lobbing at me over here. Do you have any info on the dungeon changes that are coming? I think this is old. I'm gonna skip it. It's so early. Mike, die. Oh, it's real early. Uh-oh. Which of the MTX pets is the most popular? I don't know off the top of my head. I bet it's one of the chrono worms. Except the age. They're kind of restricted. I mean, if we're just going by sheer volume, it's probably one of the ones that was like in the Twitch drops or in one of the like base tiers, something like that. Someone took out Raptor?
Raptor doesn't have a name?
Hey Mike, so after the event and no cycle till New Year, are you gonna put some new game mechanics things till cycle? We're not planning a major patch when the event ends, if that's what you're asking. Oh, we can switch. We can switch. We can switch. Oh, okay. The switch is. I'm realizing that the switch is going to be substantial because I'm going to respec all my passives, all my skills. Shoot. And I'm not going to be here next week. So if I do this offline, I'm never going to do it on stream. What do I do? I don't want to do it live.
Just do it, Mike. We all do it.
I don't even have the other one. You know what? I am going to not do this live.
Chicken.
Because I realize I'm probably missing another one actually too. I'm missing this.
Too heavy.
Yeah. Missing two of the other uniques. I've only got 2 of the 4 uniques for the build. I'm going to not waste all of your time.
Too heavy.
I want to do it. Okay, let's keep asking questions. I'm too far behind on chat and I won't answer the questions properly. If I catch up on chat, I'll do it. How about that? All right. Will someone please tell Mike to switch to Raptor Pack now? Able to ROA and LC? Yeah.
Stand down or die.
Can we get an idea of what skill sigils is planned? Skill sigils originally planned for 1.4R. Not really. The only thing I can tell you is they're skill sigils and they have something to do with skills. And I'm working on it. That's about it. Sorry. All right. Let's say when you were a student, you wanted to make a system from LED2, etc., for a final project. Anything come to mind that might provide a bite-sized challenge for a reasonable scope? I like the auto-firing shines idea. Everything's so heavily integrated that it's difficult to do something like that on its own. like it's something you can like. Yeah, that doesn't work either. It's something you can do in a bubble, like without having to have the rest of the project. If that's what you mean. I mean, like building like an inventory system teaches you a lot of data structures and like a lot of working in the engine, things like that.
I cannot do that.
It's everything's just so interconnected. Something UI heavy like that, I think, would be the place I'd start if you're trying to have like a bite-sized piece of something without the rest of the code base, you know. Thank you for the quality life coming in the update. I'm so excited for the stash tabs. You're welcome. Reference time 201. Oh, I'm half an hour behind. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much, Kane. Any plans to add gold prophecies to COF players? Kind of feels like I'm always out of gold compared to Merchants Guild. Not that I know of, but you're welcome to drop it in the suggestions. Always a chance we add it. Hurricane Flanders of Hunger. Sweet name. Yeah, I saw already post about shrines, loot, G's, etc. My question was about teasers for the next cycle that's coming QA next year. Oh, sorry, got nothing for you. I mean, all I can tell you is what we've already said. It's going to be, well, go back. There's a post that references a little bit about it, but I can't remember exactly how it's worded. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it's a lot of stuff from 1.3 that we weren't going to do in 1.2. You know, even though it's going to be 1.2.
I'm standing two in the middle. Gotta give some space. Yeah, that was
and
great.
there's like a list of things we're focusing on, like sorry, you go back and read the post. I'm sorry, I don't want to say the wrong thing.
He's afraid of spoilers.
Alright, why not just do a retcon and call 1.0 cycle 0 game launch so the number of them became even with the cycle number? Changing historical things like that I think is even harder because it changes all of the like any like build guide on YouTube suddenly becomes outdated, and like most people aren't going to go back and update those things, and it gets really confusing for the community that way. I think tying the name to it's the best. Like tying a descriptor name to it is the best way to do it. Like instead of season 2 or cycle 2, it's, you know, like Harbingers of Ruin. Alright, as far as the lore goes, can we see the aliens invade the game? Additionally, as far as you desire, go aliens, yes or no? Aliens are... So I think aliens as a concept is fine. I think there's sort of an implied assumption with aliens as a concept also including high tech. But aliens don't necessarily need to be super high tech. Like what if they used magic to get here? You know, then there's no technology concerns.
Nah.
I don't think there's anything specific planned for that right now. Do we need a mono skill tree to ban arena levels? Lol. Yeah, I don't know if specifically banning arena levels is the best reason to put that in. But yeah, I agree. Alright, I don't think I saw it mentioned, so I'm assuming not. But will the upcoming cycle refresh include any class or balance changes? It was mentioned, it will not. Your game, which is unique for every skill in the game. And it's fun to play different skills. Any new uniques for the event? Not for the event. But there are lots of uniques that are planned and or coming down the pipe. Yeah, there's some cool uniques. We don't really, so we don't look at a skill and go, hey, there's no unique for this skill yet. Let's design a unique around this skill. Or like these 10 skills don't have uniques. Let's make sure we get 10 skills for each of these uniques. You know, we don't do that per se. There is a little bit of a, like, if someone's trying to design a unique and there are 10 uniques for that item, that skill already, we kind of go, does this need another one? Maybe just let's see if we can get the same feel somewhere else, maybe, you know? And I think we naturally gravitate towards where there's more space, more design space still. And I think you'll see them start to balance out a little bit more. But certain skills have tons of uniques that go with them already.
Good armor.
Oh, lost it. They're cold res. Oh,
No.
45, not that bad. Thought it was worse.
Blast me, gods.
Totally just called that attack and leech land to the right spot. Totally by mistake. Oh my goodness me, that was close.
How did I get a blessing from Spirits of Fire? Endurance. That's right. That made a
Wow.
huge difference.
Man, shield bash hurts. Ow.
Go away.
Alright, ever had something happen to you in game and think, I need to go fix that code ASAP every single day? Alright, the day you fix your void res is the day I make a loot filter. I fixed my void res? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Alright, I've had it requested that I tell you to switch to your Raptor pack. Also, do you think there could be a possibility of getting a poll for the cycle naming convention? I've had to explain to at least 3 of my friends that 1.1 wasn't a big bug fix. And I know they're getting it was just a season or cycle or something. I mean, 1.1 did have a ton of bug fixes in it. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's confusing. I got it. I heard you loud and clear, buddy. It's confusing.
Too many.
Alright, with 28 more shrines added to the game, is the spawn rate going to be increased? And with all of the skills on the shrine, is the game performance going to be affected?
No.
It is... we take performance into account with all these things very carefully. And you shouldn't see any adverse effects of picking up the new shrines. There are... I don't know if the shrine spawn rates increased or not. It kind of has to be. It feels increased compared to, like, from this compared to what I've been playing in, like, testing. It feels very increased. Get back here.
Fuck Avalanche. I hate Avalanche.
Use the sword. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll switch to the sword. I get it about it. Will you ever make a contest for unique ideas? We've done like a group submission thing where it's like we ran polls for like each stage of the item, like the theme, the base type, the like the lore behind it, the art. We did a bunch of polls, and that's how we got the void spear, the void volcanic orb spear. Which is sweet. And you know, we've there's been a few posts that have gone out on like Reddit where it's like, hey, submit some ideas, and like a few of those have been incorporated. We take ideas from suggestions all the time of like people drop on our suggestion channel, and we're like, hey, that's a cool idea, let's make a unique out of it. Formalizing the like, we're gonna make one unique from this suggestion pool, I think kind of ties our hands a little bit. We're not huge on having to be like, we have to use one of these ideas specifically. We tend to look at the suggestions and like pull one thing out of it, where it's like, what's the idea behind it, and kind of like massage the feel to be something that functions, because a lot of times there's reasons why we can't do things that seem like it should be obvious that we could. Oh, I was kind of hoping to use that as... Okay. We are... We're gonna switch. We're gonna go respec. We're gonna nuke everything. I'm gonna try and do it as quickly as possible. Where is it? Oh, it's not here. Okay. Of course.
Hello, traveler.
One. Couple points in that. And here we can respec. Nope. This one. Ugh. That one. That's the one I was looking for. Good. Got it. Max pains +1. We need that. We need this. Oh, I want that one extra point. Whatever, I'll get it. This will function at least, I think. Yeah. Raptor. I can get rid of that. We'll get those points back. Okay, that's fine. We go quick. I don't think there's much else I actually have to change. I think I can just roll with that, and I'll start taking points back in this. I need the dual wield node. Dang it.
Dang it.
Right? Thought ahead. Okay, this on. What are we gonna put in our offhand? Just like a nice axe, right? Nice one-handed axe. Alright, this one is fire. We don't do fire. Let's try and re-roll it into physical.
Good luck, buddy.
The multi's good too. That's too bad. Okay. It's not good. That's not a bad idea. The damage on it's probably garbage though is the problem. Let's see what happens if we change it. 54. Actually goes up. Sure, whatever. Alright, whatever. Let's give it a shot, see what happens.
I think that's it of Mike for today. Let me focus on my gaming. We got a lot of questions answered. I don't want to save.
Stand down or die.
I think I'm gonna go Juras. Frozen Sea. This looks like a good map for farming. Wow, look at my mana. Did I do something?
Stand down or die.
Yeah, let's go Juras. I want to slam some of those armors. And see if I get it on Urzel's Pride after I beat and gone. And take this plate. All right. Let's keep this stash. These helms stay here, and I need an armor with 21 strength. Yes. Now my Urzu's Bride. LP2. That's what we're gonna slam. I'm gonna put here armor and crit of. Oh, I don't have shards. I gotta start farming this shit. Oh no, that was pretty nice. And I gotta stop farming some other affixes. Okay. Damage, crit avoidance, sentinel. This I wanted only for a certain racing strike. Yeah, I don't want any of that anymore. Necrotic resist, I don't want it. Or vitality, I also don't want it. Please seal it. Fuck. Okay. I want a level of warpath, but as I'm not getting that, I'm just gonna get armor and lightning resist to get more mana regen or health. Yeah, I'm gonna get health. Good. Now let's slam this, baby.
More rats come to gnaw at the edges of my sanctum.
I'll show you the rat. Gonna get some water and coke.
What's this? How are they manipulating time?
I'm rich, baby. I bought time.
It all makes sense now. Epoch has finally come to me.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Is this tier 3, right?
I will have it.
Cannot do that.
I think I can take... I can't take this. Big mistake. Maybe if I had more health. Shit. Wasted a journey.
It's just like the only thing my account has, and it's not even exclusive to developer accounts technically, is I have access to all of this stuff.
My dogs are going crazy out there. His archenemy is on the other side of the gate, probably.
Intruders? A waste of time.
Stand down or die.
No taking explosions this time. Yes. No. Get in. Thought I was in. Why was the chat box frame off? That... Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just want to slam. And I still lost my key. All right. No disconnecting this time, please. Or free.
upon my research. No matter. They cannot reach me.
My God. Hey, what's up?
You are playing Polaris. I'm planning on building on Polaris too, but I have few questions.
Say it.
Is it worth to use two swords?
The two Palaros.
Yes.
I think not.
I want to know if we can trigger the twice. Like for example, it says 3 times per second. If with two swords we can trigger it 6 times.
I think it does, but the stacks, the strength stats and stuff doesn't.
Strength doesn't?
No, strength, like you get 1 flat spell damage per 2 strength.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, it's the other way around. You can only cast 3 per second point, even if you have 2 swords. But if you get 2 strength, you get 4 strength, you get 2 flat spell damage.
Would it be 2 flat but 2 strength since each sword gives 1?
Yes.
Yeah. But it doesn't trigger twice.
No, because it has a cap on 3 casts per second. That's that's why on my builds I get other sources of casting it. What you're doing? What build you're doing?
Something like almost what you're doing now. I wanted to go to Warpath.
Mm-hmm.
Because Warpath gives global spell damage.
Yes. What I did here was putting the wrong warp, the staff that gives spell damage per move speed, trying to stack decent move speed. I have 72 while spinning, plus haste. With haste I have 96, and I get spell damage from other items. The more spell damage, the more strength I have, the better. The Polaros, I get flat spell damage on the sword and crit.
Attack speed.
Yeah, attack speed goes on Warpath. It even stacks with Warpath, but we have a cap of casts on hit, so.
I was planning to put in the sword. I have a foil P1. Melee attack speed T7, spell damage flat T5, shred T5, fire penetration T5.
Yeah, is there? I didn't hear. Is there flat spell damage on that?
Yeah, flat spell damage.
Yes, I think the tier 7 must be spell damage. Fire penetration, awesome. Attack speed is not bad, but you'll stack on hit stuff with it. And you'll be sure to cast the 3 smites per second with attack speed, but Yeah, that's it. It's not bad. It's just
The attack speed shouldn't be 7.
attack speed should what?
Shouldn't be that 7. The spell damage should be 7, I mean.
Yes, yes. On my opinion, yes. You should focus on the spell damage, then increase spell damage because it applies its might as at 100%. 150%, sorry. And crit. I'm gonna send you the planner I have right now.
The crits I discovered because we have base 5, and since we don't cast the smite ourselves, we can put the base crit chance on the smite.
Yes.
Base 10%, it's huge. Like
Yeah.
I have 29% in my
Warpath.
plan now. It's just like 86%.
Yes. That's basically it. I'm trying to see if Prismatic Gaze can give me all the crit I needed because I used to use Peak of the Mountain to get the huge crit. And I'm trying Prismatic Gaze to see where it goes. Because I was getting... Peak of the Mountain doesn't let us leech health while on crit. And that's very bad for my build. Because I'm leeching spell damage to get my health back very fast.
Because if like this, I might go even Mood Strike, because Mood Strike it's
Yeah.
sword you
If you go
So
attack
what
speed
was it?
multi-strike on a Void Knight, that's a build idea I have, and I pretty much think it would work. But I haven't tested yet, and I'll probably test on the after the refresh.
Yeah, gotta do a lot of testing. So I can use like still going dual wielding.
I prefer dual wielding than the shield right now.
Yeah, block would be nice, but I don't know. You'd lose a lot of stuff.
Yes, you lose a lot of damage mainly. But with mine, I'm at 630 corruption right now.
That's nice.
And I still have some stuff that I believe I can get better on him. That's why I haven't posted this version. Like getting a shit ton of strength.
How many strength you have?
Right now, I have 73.
Yeah, my plan I have something around 140, but it's like max.
Yeah, so... yeah, that's the idea, getting a lot, exactly. But
Oh,
I'm trying to put it on Urzuil's Pride.
Use pride for what? Mana? Ah, more strength, more strength.
More strength and mana regen.
We need mana regen.
With Warpath? Yes, we do.
Ah, I thought like if we have the point that we lose 30%, we lose 30% elemental resistance and -6 channel cost, together with the -10 should be enough, since it's gonna be like 2 mana cost per second.
Yes, but I have 1 point on that, the -6, and 4 points on -8. But with...
Ah, you pick the other points. Let me see. Oh, global critical chance.
yes, that's what you need. Global crit chance. I'm gonna send you the planner that I have so far.
It's base, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's base. It's very good. While spinning with Peak of the Mountain, I have 75%, basically with just that. But
Fire penetration facet.
I'll set it on general on my channel. You can
Okay.
check there. It's not definitive, but it's basically what I'm playing right now.
Basically, like this, I barely need critical. I can remove critical for my.
From the legendary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Actually, no. For my rings, I have 50% on.
Ah, yes, on the rings you can. I just had some failed slams, sadly. So we go back. Oh, I can pick a prophecy. What I really wanted was an armor with warpath and strength. That will make me very happy.
I have a few sprites with LP4 here. I can still. Actually, this is a nice feature.
I missed Legacy.
Legacy is the way. What if cycle my ass.
I've been farming armors the whole day.
Like 300% increase the crit chance like this is enough.
Yes, it is. The problem with Peak of the Mountain is not creating no leech from crits.
Wait a bit. No, it's globe. Never mind.
That's my only problem with it. Because to survive, as we have to keep spinning around people, we get hit. And there's no way. There's no way to not get hit. Oh no, this is a Nars farming. Also this. Okay then. Stolen land. The amulet, Logit Hunger, is always great for the crit and leech. Not satisfied.
No, I'm thinking. You gave me a good idea with the Blood of Exile.
I use that. The Vortex, the relic, is to cast Smite on throwing hits. Time to re-roll rewards.
Don't worry, soon you'll be back to Legacy.
I don't know, I think I'll just restart on Cycle. Yeah, judge me all you want. Can make everybody happy. You'd be playing with us on Cycle. Way more fun.
I don't like to play in groups anymore.
Yeah, okay then.
I can be on Discord all the time, but game I don't really like to play in groups.
I get it. Sometimes I just want to play alone. Other times I just want to talk and that's it.
In action RPG, I never like to play in groups.
I never played too much in groups on ARPGs. Just
If we had a T5 reduced channel costs on the helmet, since I will not be using prismatic gaze, it might help.
we'd free some points from Warpath, definitely.
No, I don't want to lose the points on Warpath. I just don't want to lose the. I just don't want to use. Maybe not to use the Sprite. I want to use a Champion Regalia for defense.
What's a Champion Regalia? I don't remember by name.
The top armor with 700 armor, mitigation.
Oh, yeah, it's the one I'm using.
It's the most beautiful armor in the game, but it's too beautiful.
Yeah, but there's a blessing that gives you 610 armor while spinning. I'm not using it right now, but when I was, I'd get like 74% armor with it.
Yeah, Grand Patient of Heck is on Spirits of Fire.
Yeah.
But Shred Fire resist for damage there, but that's actually very good too.
Yeah, so that was my one of my reasons for Prismatic Gaze. If I get the Shred from it, I get one free blessing, you know. Right now I have Endurance, 29% on that. But if I end up getting Endurance from something else... Oh, and I definitely from, if not Ursul's Pride, I definitely would prefer to get Wings of Argentus. New Portent, that armor from Mabaroth.
No, Portent would be a good idea too.
Yeah, but good luck getting more than LP1 out of it.
I have a 2 or 3 with LP2.
Oh, fuck you. But yeah, if you do, then it'll be a great armor, seriously.
But why you want Wings of Argentus?
+2 to fire skills, -20.
No, not fire skills, fire melee skills.
Yes, Warpath.
Fuck Warpath, but
Yeah.
less fire damage take while moving.
Yes.
That's fucking great. Actually.
Exactly, -20% damage. Plus the 10% from the red ring, that's -30% damage while moving. And I pretty much think it's all damage.
The less damage taken while moving, yeah, it's all damage.
Yeah, so it's
Literally
great.
any damage, it's even damage over time.
Yeah, so... But... you'd have to have one with strength at least.
24%. That's actually a good idea. Oh my god, I'm gonna rip all my HP on this.
The other idea I had was Woven Flesh, but I think the best armor would definitely be Wings of Argentus.
Ah, Woven. I don't like Woven Flesh because what does it look like? I think it doesn't fit that good.
I would get it just to not receive damage, so much damage from crits. But
yeah, you want to use a prismatic gaze, I will be using Leonani Great Helmet. So crit won't touch me that much.
But the Wings of Argentus... Argentus.
Argentus, deck.
Yeah, whatever.
But I'm not going for the what's the name of this shit? I forgot. The Log's Hung. I'll be going for a Nihilist for all skills, and I'm going for a +4 Smite on the Relic because I need levels on Smite.
I lost a slam on +4 Smite. Can you believe it? I had an LP3 and I did not get the +4 Smite.
I have around 4 of that Relic. Here, so
yeah, it's very common.
Increases the physical damage while do you wield. If you get 100%. Every set college. This is actually a good idea too. Since the weapon the relic itself gives physical damage.
Yes.
So
yeah, but no, Warpath will be on fire.
No, it's not about it's not about the physical damage. The physical damage is to raise the frequency.
Of the access. Yes, that's why on the belt I was thinking about the Jungle Queen checks, which also gives some physical damage.
I need
That's why we need mana. We throw 1,000 smites. I cooked Core of the Mountain and I got tier 7 mana on it.
my god.
Cool, right? Cool. Where am I farming? I'm farming Stolen Lands. Yes, let's kill Argentus. At least the boss Argentus is really easy.
Yeah, the problem is
the monster, the normal boss.
Harbinger.
Oh, the Harbinger. Just don't take him. When I wait to farm boss items, I just don't take them.
I hardly never do the Harbinger. I like to do the other one.
Okay.
I have like 292 number of skills already.
That's a lot. No. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I have like dozens of nihilists with some good rolls on the good slams.
The Nihilist would go very well in this build. With the +2. I killed myself and I gotta go, my friend. If you want to discuss more the build, tell me. I'll be happy to be here.
Yeah, let me know you come back. I will be doing a few tests.
Okay, I probably won't come back today. I think
Wanna
tomorrow.
Will be working or giving attention to your wife?
I'm not married. I will be just out with friends.
Ah, nice. That dude has a life.
Yes, can you believe it?
You're
Later.
not married and you have a life. That's good. I'm married and I hate to meet people.
Only online, and not that much.
And not that much, yeah.
I got it. See you later, buddy.
See you later, bro. Thanks for the help.
I'm the one thinking. Ah! I gotta go, guys. Thank you to everybody who's watched me today. And I'll be live again tomorrow. Playing Demio, probably. And see you guys later.